Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great day so far. If you're new to my channel, my name is Katie. So today's video is going to be my wrap up, the 2 readathons that I did. So I'm gonna just do it all in one video because I didn't get as many books read as I wanted to. So another thing, look at this! I'm so excited. I finally got my folklore sweatshirt in and it's soft, it's nice. Definitely would not, I don't know if I would do this again, I'm not gonna lie. Look, the stars. On the back it says, you drew stars around my scars from Cardigan. I don't know if I would do this again because it took forever to get here, number 1. And it was expensive, number 2. I mean, it's nice. It's like, it's good quality. I enjoy it. Not sure if I would purchase any more limited edition merch. I think they just got a lot going on and it just, I'm not sure what I would do. I don't know what future Katie is thinking, so we'll see. But anyway, I wanted to do my wrap up of the PNR, Paranormal Romance Readathon, and then the Love in the Night Readathon. So keep on watching, I'll let you know my thoughts, and here we go. The first readathon that I did was the PNR readathon. Now, like I said before, I didn't get as many books read as I wanted to. I felt like I was just in a really big book slump, and I'm such a mood reader that sometimes like doing readathons really just, I don't know, they put me in a headspace. But there's nothing against readathons. I love participating in them, and main reason is that they get me out of my same old book stuff. I really did enjoy these. I love the hosts. All the hosts are so sweet. If you ever wonder if you should do a readathon, just do it. It's fun. You could just do it on your Instagram, do Instagram stories, you know? It doesn't have to be all like dramatic, like, you know, with the video and everything. Just do it, it's fun. That's the first one I did, was the PNR Paranormal Romance Readathon, and I read 3 books with those. I read 1 novella and 2 regular books. So the first book I read was A Hunger Like, what is that? Oh my God, can I like not really think of the name? Jeez Louise. A Hunger Like No Other by Kresley Cole. And I love me some Kresley Cole. This is the 3rd book I've read by her. This was my first paranormal romance I read from her. Now, from what I gather, this is her Immortals After Dark series. What I gather is most of these are shifter and vampire romances, but there's also Valkyries, I think, but it's a lot of shifter. I think every single book has a shifter in it. I thought they were good. The smut was good. I really did like it. So it's about Lachlan and about Emmeline. And just a little pause here. If anybody has ever listened to Ben Folds, one of my absolute favorite songs is Emmeline by Ben Folds. If you have not listened to it, go listen to it. It's so good. I used to love Ben Folds. I used to listen to him all the time in high school. He was like my first fave. So Emmeline by Ben Folds, so good. But that's like gave me all the vibes whenever I was reading this. So Emmeline is a half vampire, half Valkyrie, and she's just going about living her life. She's in Paris and she's trying to figure out who her dad was because she only knew her mom, and she was raised in this coven of Valkyries. Well, all of a sudden she's tracked down by Lachlan, and Lachlan is a shifter. He's a werewolf, and he says that she is his mate. So Lachlan is actually in the Paris catacombs. He is taken prisoner by the head of all of the vampires, and once he has her scent in his brain, he has to come find her. So I really like this book. I'm gonna give it 4 stars only because I've told y'all this before. I don't really have a very technical rating system. Between a 4 and a 5 star. A 4 star is if I really liked it, but I could put it down. I was kind of ready for it to be over with. 5 stars, I gotta read it through the night. I can't wait for the next book. I'm obsessed and I don't want it to be over with. And that was not the case with this one. Also, I would say there's dubious consent in this one. If you have any issues, consent issues at all in books, this is not the book for you. If you enjoy a little bit of a, you know, that kind of moment, then yes, that book is for you. The smut in there is very good. The steam level is good. And there's some times where I'm like, okay, can y'all just like get on with it? But I really did enjoy the steam. It's all set in Europe and then it goes to more Scotland, kind of like midway through the book. So I liked it. I would give it a 4 star. I'm excited to read the rest of the Immortals After Dark series. I like the whole fated mates thing. I had never really read a fated mates. But like I don't know, maybe I don't know. I'd never really read a Fated Mates like this, and I really liked it. I like the whole, we're supposed to be together. We're gonna be together. You're not going anywhere. We're together. I like that moment. I know that's not for everybody, but I like that moment. Okay, so the second, well, the whole time I was listening to Power of Hades, that was the group book. So The Power of Hades is by Elise Rain and Rose Watson. So it's clearly like a modern retelling of Hades and Persephone, or Percy is what she goes by. So Persephone is actually taken from the underworld. She's wiped her whole memories. Well, not, I think the underworld, she's taken from all of the gods, like that world. She's wiped all of her memories, and she's actually living in New York, and she designs gardens, I believe, and she's working as a barista when this very handsome guy comes in. Turns out it's Zeus, and he takes her to come compete in these games. Well, there's not really any information. You don't really learn a lot about the reason why Persephone was sent to the mortal world, but you know that they were married, and you could feel that sort of tension between them, that sort of, she doesn't really understand why she feels that way towards him, and he definitely has some like feeling towards her. So for a lot of the book, he stays in this form, which is smoke. So it's not really a male form. So, but every time she sees his eyes, she knows, she feels something deep in her soul that she needs to help him, that she needs to be with him. So this whole thing that she's down there for is the trials to be Hades' new wife. And so she has to go through a few different trials in order to do this. So I like this book. I would give it a 4.5 or 5 star because I really like it. My only problem is there's a lot of like slow burn, meaning these are all novellas and there's 3 of them. So I don't know if I want to read all the way to the 3rd book to finally get any sort of like actual real interaction with them. I don't know if I really am that invested into it. I liked it. I did not love it, but I did think that it was a very good book. If you're into like a slower burn, if you're into more of a 3 like novellas versus all 1 book, go ahead and pick that up. But I did think it was cute. I liked the little moments between Hades and Persephone. I'm obsessed with the whole Hades and Persephone moment. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the chemistry was outstanding, and there is a little bit of a chemistry moment with Zeus, but like a love to hate sort of thing. So I really liked it. I would recommend it if you're interested in more of a slow burn. Like I said, I'm not sure if I'll pick up the rest of the series just because I don't know if I want to do 2 more books with a slow burn. I'm not sure if I'm ready. Okay, and the 3rd book that I read was an angel romance. It's called Inescapable. So this is more of a YA romance set in the college. So we have, oh my god, I forgot her name. Evie. So we have Evie, and she goes off to college. Her parents had both passed away when she was younger, and she has been raised by her Uncle Jake pretty much her whole life. She gets this full ride scholarship to this college in Minnesota? Montana? I don't know. Where is Notre Dame at? Illinois? I'm not sure. I can't remember, but it's there. It's in like a little small town sort of situation. So immediately she meets Russell and she meets Reed. Well, like I said, it's an angel romance. Come to find out, Reed is an angel. And I like this book. I thought it was good. Russell and her have a deep connection too, a fated mate sort of moment as well. But I don't want to get too far into that because there is a lot of spoilers that I could give. But I did think that it was good. I will give it a 4 star. I don't know if I'll pick up the rest of the series. I'm not sure if I will. Just because it is more YA. I need that steam, y'all. There are some steamy moments, but it definitely doesn't go past anything a typical YA would go past. And I read some of the reviews of the next book, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to invest myself in that whole entire series. So I've got a few other books that kind of are on my radar I'm ready to read. But anyway, I would give that a 4 star. I like the book. With my next readathon, Love in the Night, I did not have as much success as far as the books and the books that I liked. There was 2 I did not like. And there was 1 that I really, really did like. So the first book I did not like was Shiver, and I cannot say her last name, by Maggie Stelfer. I don't know. So it's a shifter novel. So we have Grace and we have Sam. So Grace is in high school. Whenever she was younger, got attacked by wolves. Well, she ended up being saved by a wolf, and ever since then he sits outside her window as a wolf and watches over her. So this whole time she's really obsessed with wolves, and I don't know, I don't really want to get too far into it. Sam is the wolf that has been watching her. He ends up going back to his human form, and they start a little relationship. The reason why I did not love this book was because I could not get with Sam being, I I don't know. I know it's YA, I get that, but he was just not any sort of, I don't know, like nothing, not even nothing, like not even strong, nothing. There was too much blushing, there was too much, oh, he didn't want to kiss her, he did la la la. I was not for that. Kiss her! Like, I don't get it. Like, why can't you just get there? But I don't know, I wasn't for it. To be honest, I DNF'd it. I would give it a 3-star. I didn't hate it, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. I definitely won't be picking up the rest of the series. It was not a fave for me. I've had it on my TBR forever, so I'm actually just glad that it's off. I know what it's about and I'm moving on with my life. So the next book that I read was Awakened by Moni Bryce. I'm not sure what didn't speak to me about this book. I don't know. So basically we have Willow and we have Eli. So Willow is actually an oracle. She's living her life, and all the while she has all these people around her who are protecting her. She passes out at work and her sexy aloof co-worker saves her and brings her back to his apartment. So it was more of a novella. It's very short. I think it's like 172 pages. I don't know what it was that just didn't get me there. First of all, I wouldn't say it's I mean, it's kind of YA. There's more of a dirty words in there than a typical YA, but I don't know, the slow burn was not for me. I wanted like a more of a, I need some payoff here, y'all. I don't know if I like a slow burn, but I like the burn to kind of like start burning semi-quickly. You know what I mean? I don't know, the slow burn wasn't for me. So she's an oracle, and there's only one oracle, I guess, in a time period, and they have to protect her, but no protectors can be with her. But clearly there's kind of like this steamy moments with Eli, but they can't really be together. I don't know. The slow burn I think was what got me, but I would give it a 3-star. It was not for me. 3.5 because I don't know, it just wasn't for me. I do recommend it if you like a slow burn. It's not a bad book. Just me personally, I did not enjoy it as much as I thought that I would have. But yes, Awakened. So my last book was the group book, and I really did like this one. It's called The Barista and the Bear. It's by Rebel Carter. So we follow Teresa and Cash in this book. Teresa is the barista. In this book, everyone is aware of the different magic and the creatures in this book. It's not something that's a secret. So I thought that that was interesting. I don't read a lot of books where everyone knows, humans, everybody knows. So she's a human. She's aware that there's shifters. So this is a bear shifter. She works at this coffee shop with a bunch of other shifters. There's a fox shifter. The person who owns it is a bear shifter. Well, one day she's just living her best life, working, and this man comes in and he's like, that's my mate. I see you. I smell you. You are my mate. And she is kind of taken aback by it because she's kind of a good girl. She's been on her own for a while. And so she goes home, and her friend ends up kind of scurrying him off and saying, no, you can't be here. Well, he ends up finding her, and he's like, just come with me. I need you to be with me because you are my mate and I want to keep you safe and I'm very protective, this, that, the other. So I really like this because I liked Cash's character. So he's an alpha male. I normally like an alpha male who just kind of takes what he wants and just gets there, but this was a very much a good picture for consent. He was very much concerned with consent with her at every step of the way, and I like that. I like that he was an alpha male, but he also had like a very kind heart. I really liked their chemistry. The smut was very good. It was a novella. There are multiples of these books. There a bunch of novellas about the different bear shifters and finding their mates. It was living like my whole like cabin moment, like best cabin life. Okay, I'm just saying, I live in Texas, but I would love to live in like a log cabin in the mountains. As most y'all know, Texas is pretty flat aside from the hill country. So, which my husband and I are still thinking we will move there one day just because it's so pretty up there. Not really too many mountains anywhere near me, so I don't know. I love a little log cabin moment. I love a little mountain moment. And that's it, y'all. I only got 6 books read for both of these readathons. I don't know. I just couldn't get there. But I'm glad that I did do these readathons. A little bit more of a paranormal thing that I got out of my system. I think I'm ready to move on from paranormal. I read so much paranormal this year. I'm definitely ready to kind of move on from paranormal. So I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this wrap up. Next week's video, I'll be finishing up my reading vlog, and then also I think this should be the last time y'all are gonna see this in my background. I'm gonna get it all Christmased up And then I'm gonna have my little Harry Potter tree right here. Hopefully it fits. So yes, I hope that y'all enjoy that, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.